So there's no secret out there that CNN is currently under attack from a meme wall, and there's no doubt that this is actually self-inflicted because of what they tried to do to the Reddit user. If you want details on that, please check the description or the annotation at the end of the video. That will give you a fairly good summary of what happened up until the war declared. But apart from that, guys, Salon has done the equivalent thing of jumping in front of a machine gun to take some of the fire, which is just going to make a great big target on them. So now that people have two people to attack, Salon and CNN. But anyway, let's jump through. Now, guys, obviously with this article, I'm not going to read the whole thing because it is cancer. And if I did, I would probably need to give you all chemotherapy at the end of it. So, as it is, we'll just go through, read the highlights, and then I'll go and take a bleach bath at the end of it. So let's just jump straight into it. Forget fake news, alt-right memes could do more damage to the democracy. This week saw President Trump cross yet another line in use of his Twitter account. Trump tweeted a meme of himself symbolically beating up CNN. While to some it might have appeared a funny way to advertise Trump's feud with CNN, to many the meme was aggressive, immature, inflammatory. CNN took the attack seriously and released a statement saying it was a sad day when President Trump of the United States encourages violence against reporters. What is interesting is the way the rants and memes and other alt-right tradies have major success in shaping public opinion, and while there are thought lines between these outbursts and fake news, it's important to point out that these rants are likely far more influential than fake news in shaping political perception. This means that the real lesson for CNN and other mainstream news outlets is not that the president is immature enough to share a stupid meme attacking the news, but rather that their focus on fake news has distracted them from the real story. The rise of emotional, aggressive, inflammatory, bigoted communication on social media and the power these posts have had in shaping the ideas of the Trump-supporting alt-right. Well beyond the problem of fake news, which at least tries to pose as news, these posts are purely opinion, outbursts, and excess. There is nothing about these posts that even remotely compares to news reporting, and that's why they are popular. At the moment in the US history when trust in the news is at an all-time record low, we are seeing the growth of power of individuals outside of traditional media circuits who have built a following by suggesting that their voices are more authentic and more accurate than those so-called libertarian elitist majority silencing news. Why is it when I read this I keep thinking that they're talking about InfoWars? Anyway, let's continue. Over the Reddit community on the Donald frequently shared hate speech posts that are openly Islamophobic, misogynist, racist, and outright offensive. This makes the fact that both Twitter and the White House defended the tweet against the accusation of hate speech and violence even more disturbing. As BuzzFeed notes, BuzzFeed's? We'll get to that in a sec. There is a sprawling new universe of far-right internet personalities who have aligned themselves with the new right or alt-right or new far-right political youth movement in the US. This group is interested in moving their trolling into the real world. Whether on Reddit or YouTube or other forms of social media, these alt-right rants share new key beliefs. As Melina Roltz explains in a piece on YouTube and the alt-right, these posts right-wing hate speech all believe that the media is untrustworthy and political correctness has gone too far, and see advocacy for equality in all as a threat to freedom of speech. Okay, I promise guys that's the end of that cancer. Alright, so you can go have a bleach bath now. But basically guys, a few things on this article. First thing, they're accusing everybody of being alt-right. Well, here's a little news flash for you. I'm actually centre-left. That kind of blows your alt-right argument right out of the water. And I'm one of the main people sharing the memes. In fact, I haven't seen anybody that would be considered alt-right actually sharing many of these memes at all. In fact, most of the people that have been posting them are left or centre. And that's what I was going to say also, is that the fact that these memes, you aren't just getting people on the right posting them. Left is posting them, right is posting them, centre is posting them, everybody is posting them. It's not a identical politics. You shove your identical politics up your ass. We don't want it. What we want is real news with real facts, and people stop forcing their agenda or their political gains or their political parties upon people. We just want facts. And that's why Donald Trump is popular. Not because of the fact that he goes through and he posts memes. Sure, it doesn't hurt his credibility. But at the end of the day, Trump is popular because he is real. He is a real person. He is not molded and shaped and choreographed into a puppet that the deep state, or whoever you want to call it, can go through and manipulate. I think someone once said to me that Donald Trump's winning the election was the equivalent to basically society holding up their middle finger and saying to the establishment, fuck you, we are going to tear this department down if we have to rebuild it. And this has been literally 6 months later, and the mainstream media and the elitists and everybody in the government have not learnt their lesson. This article proves the point that you guys are still making the exact same mistakes. But all you've done now is painted yourselves a great big bullseye on your back, so that when 4chan finishes with CNN, guess who they're going to come after next? Welcome to the meme war, guys. You're about to get crucified. But apart from that, guys, that's where I basically want to leave this. Obviously, if you have any memes for CNN or now Salon, please feel free to tweet them at me. I will always retweet some of the stuff like that. I love them. The memes are just great. I love them the better. But guys, obviously, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you agree with me on this, or do you think I'm wrong? Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. Obviously, this is always a discussion, so let me know what your thoughts. Apart from that, guys, obviously this video has been helpful. Please smack a like if you're new to the channel. Welcome and subscribe. And apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next video.